and welcome to my review of the Fractal Designs R2 in black pearl. First we'll have a look at the exterior. The casing is not made in aluminum, it's steel. The front is plastic, unfortunately. The side door here is the one that goes off. It has a room for a side fan for your video card or cards. It can house a 12 centimeter and or a 14 centimeter fan. It's blocked with the sound insulating material, same that is on the door itself, and that helps if you want to have a quiet rig. It's not open here, you won't have sound escaping through this mesh, so I think it's a really good solution. You'll see the same spaces for fans in the top. There's room for 12 centimeter and or 14 centimeter fan. So if you want to have external radiator on the top here, or if you find a space to mount one inside, you can have air going out through the radiator. On the top front here, you'll notice there's a headphone jack, microphone jack, the power button. It doesn't have a reset button, and you have two USB ports and an eSATA port. And this is one of the features I really liked about this casing, is that these things are on the top, on the outside of the front door, easily available, and of course, like the USB port is handy if you want to use a memory stick. On my Lian Li, they're down here on the front, and I have to go down to the floor to use it. The first thing you're going to notice about the bottom is there's a room for yet another fan here, same as the top and the side door, 12 centimeter or 14 centimeter fan. It has a filter, so you can choose to suck in cold air through this or blow it out. There's also air intake for the power supply, and it has a filter you can take off to clean. And of course you do want to have that there, especially if you have a pet like me, so that your power supply doesn't get filled with dust and hair. You'll notice that the legs on the back is smaller than the front legs, and it's simply because you have the air intake for the power supply. And on the back, you see they have a 12 centimeter fan here from the factory. You have two holes in the top with the rubber grommet or insulation on it. You also have two rubber holes here, so that you can use an external radiator and you don't have to modify the casing. And then we have the front. The door locks magnetically, so there's no mechanical lock that could break. Unfortunately, the front is plastic, so is this. And you probably didn't already notice that there's only two 5 1/4 inch bays for optical drives. That's another feature I liked about it. I have one optical drive and I have a memory card reader, and optical drive will fit here, and the memory card reader will fit in the little 3 1/2 inch bay, and that's what I need. And what I get because of that is two spaces here for 12 centimeter fan. It's filtered, so it's really easy to keep clean, plus that your computer won't be filled up with dust on the inside, because the dust will be stopped by the filter. Easy to maintain, you just open this door and you clean it with your vacuum cleaner. And as you can see, the front door is also insulated, soundproofed by this foam material. All in all, a good design, although in plastic. It's nice, clean, sleek design. I like it. Now we can take a look on the inside. Remove the 2 thumb screws, and we remove the side door. And what you'll notice here, if this gets picked up by the camera, is that it's like a rubber asphalt insulating material. It's not foam like my other casing. It's really dense, and you can see that the hole for the fan is padded with a cutout, so you can remove it if you want to. That also goes for the 2 in the top. So even if you don't put fans on the top, you can remove those paddings and make hot air escape through those 2 holes. Could be, so you have a lot of options. You can use fans on the top to expel hot air. You can use fans to blow in air. You can just leave the openings open if you want hot air to just go out naturally, or you can have them closed for optimum silence. On the inside here, I'm not sure if you can see it well, but here's the mounting for the fan in the bottom. You have the 2 optical drive bays, and you have these drive trays with the rubber grommets. So you just screw your hard drive to it, so the rubber will keep it from getting vibrations onto the chassis. Sorry for my English, I know I suck. And there's a box here with all kinds of screws that you need to install your hardware. What I really like about this casing is, one, the big hole here. So if you want to change your CPU cooler and you have to remove the rear bracket on the underside of the motherboard, you only have to remove the other side door. You don't have to take the motherboard out. So it's a really neat little thing. Also, you have these rubber holes, or holes in the motherboard tray, which are insulated with the rubber, which are really handy to hide cables. That means you can have all your cables running behind the motherboard tray, coming out of these holes into the SATA ports, the ATX connector, etc., etc. So my first thoughts about this, I'm really excited. It doesn't have the build quality of a Lee, sadly, but I also didn't expect the build quality of a Lee because of the price. The price point is, in Norwegian currency, it's 700 kroner. That's about $110, I guess. And that's pretty much as cheap as a casing gets, and normally for that price you wouldn't get a lot of these features. So I'm gonna finish this video, gonna move my hardware over, gonna try it out for a few days and make a second video to show you guys what my second impression is. So until then, I took some pictures too. I'm gonna make a little slideshow now, and I hope you'll enjoy it, and have a nice day.